The discovery of an Old Kingdom tomb is rare. Most of the team's finds until now have been from much later in Egypt's history. This tomb predates them by around 2 millennia. As they step through the door, the interior immediately takes their breath away.
The ancient pyramids have left man in awe for more than 4,500 years. They aren't just architectural marvels, but time capsules brimming with bizarre and mysterious treasures. The schist disc is one of the most intriguing and mysterious artifacts discovered in ancient Egypt. Found in a tomb, this 5,000-year-old relic is made from schist, a remarkably durable stone, and measures about 6 inches in diameter. At first glance, it might seem like just another ancient object, but its design and composition raise fascinating questions about its purpose. One of the most intriguing theories surrounding the schist disc is that it could have been an ancient tool for advanced technology. Some speculate it may have been used for kinetic energy or even anti-gravity purposes, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians may have had access to technologies that could move massive stones with ease. Imagine the possibilities if such a device were used in the construction of the pyramids. Others propose that the disc could have served as a sound-based cutting tool, potentially harnessing vibrations to cut through rock, a technique that, if true, would drastically alter our understanding of ancient engineering capabilities. Given the rapid advancements in technology over the past century, it's not entirely impossible to imagine a civilization capable of such feats. Whether it was an artifact of lost technology or simply a ceremonial object, the schist disc continues to spark curiosity and debate. It stands as a testament to the mysteries still waiting to be uncovered from the ancient world. Curious to dive deeper into these ancient enigmas? Hit that subscribe button and join us as we reveal the 20 most mind-bending artifacts you'll ever encounter. Lost scribes. The discovery of the lost scribes has left historians and archaeologists scratching their heads. Hidden beneath the sands of Egypt, this set of ancient scrolls and writings offers a glimpse into a long-lost world of knowledge, lost to time. These manuscripts, believed to date back to the reign of Pharaoh Amenhotep III, are thought to be the work of a group of scribes whose identities were intentionally erased from history. What makes these texts so fascinating is not just the content, but the mysterious circumstances of their discovery. The lost scribes' writings are filled with references to the sunken cities of ancient Egypt and records of an even older civilization that predated the pharaohs. These records provide tantalizing clues about the advanced knowledge of astronomy, architecture, and engineering that early Egyptians possessed. The sophistication of the texts, coupled with the apparent disappearance of the scribes themselves, suggests that they were part of an elite group whose work might have been suppressed for reasons unknown. These lost writings are like pieces of a puzzle, and the more we learn, the more questions arise. Now, let's uncover the strange and puzzling Dixon relics, a discovery that's baffled archaeologists for years. Dixon relics. In 1872, British explorers Wayneman Dixon and James Grant made a fascinating discovery within the Great Pyramid of Giza. While investigating the Queen's Chamber, they uncovered 3 mysterious artifacts: a dolerite ball, a copper hook, and a fragment of cedar wood. These objects, known as the Dixon relics, are the only artifacts ever found inside the pyramid, adding to their intrigue. The relics were discovered in an air shaft and sparked immediate speculation about their purpose. Some believed they were tools used in the pyramid's construction. The ball and hook were sent to the British Museum, but the cedar fragment was lost for over 70 years. In 2019, it was rediscovered at the University of Aberdeen. Carbon dating of the wood revealed it was much older than previously thought, dating to around 3341-3094 BC. Roughly 500 years before the pyramid's traditional construction date. This discovery challenges previous assumptions and fuels ongoing debates about the relic's function. Were they part of an ancient measuring system or something else entirely? Alien-like mummies. Let's uncover a secret so strange it challenges everything we thought we knew about ancient Egypt. A mummy with alien-like features, and the theories about its origin are nothing short of extraordinary. The discovery of an alien-like mummy found with elongated skulls, oversized eye sockets, and long fingers has ignited a firestorm of debate. Some experts suggest the elongated skull could be a result of cranial deformation, a practice common in ancient cultures like Egypt. This involves involved deliberately shaping an infant's skull to symbolize nobility or divine status. Others, however, wonder if this could point to something more extraordinary, perhaps extraterrestrial influence or hybridization. Genetic testing on the mummy has yielded inconclusive results, with DNA sequences that don't entirely match known human profiles. The mummy's features are strikingly similar to royal mummies like Akhenaten and Tutankhamun, suggesting that such traits may have been common among Egypt's elite, not just an oddity. Depictions near the find show humanoid figures descending from celestial ships, sparking further speculation of ancient alien contact. Whatever the answer, this discovery invites us to reconsider the mysteries of our past and how we interpret history. Now, let's dive into a spooky discovery: false doors to the afterlife, doors that may hold more than just symbolic meaning. False doors to afterlife. False doors have long been a feature of Egyptian tombs, but these enigmatic artifacts aren't just architectural elements. They are believed to represent a mystical gateway between the living world and the afterlife. The curious thing about false doors is that, while they appear to be functional doors or gates, they were never meant to be used in the literal sense. Instead, these doors served a deeper, symbolic purpose, acting as portals for the deceased to pass between the realms of life and death. In ancient Egyptian culture, the journey to the afterlife was of utmost importance, and the tomb was viewed as a place for the soul to make this transition. The false door, typically adorned with inscriptions and sometimes accompanied by paintings of offerings and rituals, was believed to be a focal point where the deceased could receive sustenance and spiritual guidance from their living relatives. The doorways were often depicted as opening into an eternal world, offering the deceased access to the gods and allowing them to take part in daily offerings that would sustain them in the afterlife. Were these false doors merely symbolic, or did they conceal something deeper? Could they have served as actual physical or metaphysical barriers to protect sacred knowledge or burial secrets? And speaking of strange and hidden knowledge, let's explore the fascinating world of cat mummies, an ancient practice shrouded in mystery. Cat mummies. Cats were revered in ancient Egypt, often regarded as protectors and sacred animals, but the discovery of cat mummies adds a new layer of mystery to their importance. The practice of mummifying cats dates back thousands of years, with evidence suggesting that these feline remains were not just pets, but revered beings, treated almost like deities in their own right. But the real mystery lies in the sheer number of cat mummies discovered, often in large quantities, sometimes numbering in the thousands. What makes the discovery even more intriguing is that many of these cat mummies were found in the same burial sites as human remains, suggesting that they were symbolically linked to the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that cats, especially the domestic ones, had protective qualities and played an important role in spiritual matters. Cats were thought to be the earthly representatives of Bastet, the Egyptian goddess of home, fertility, and protection. Interestingly, the mummification process used for these cats is identical to that of human mummies, pointing to the high level of reverence they received. Now, let's unravel the mystery of the liquid mercury, an element found in ancient tombs that raises more questions than answers. Liquid mercury. In 2009, a jaw-dropping discovery was made beneath the El Castillo Pyramid at Chichen Itza, not in Egypt, but in the heart of the ancient Mayan world. Liquid mercury. Why, you ask? Would ancient Mayans stash this toxic, shiny liquid deep within their sacred pyramid? The answer is as elusive as it is fascinating. Mercury, a substance so tricky and dangerous to handle, wasn't something they just stumbled upon. It had a deeper purpose. This remarkable find raises one big question. Did the Mayans know something we don't? Mercury is known for its otherworldly, liquid state and reflective surface, earning it a reputation as a powerful symbol of the gods, life, and death. In ancient cultures, the liquid metal often signified a connection to the divine and the afterlife, maybe even a cosmic pathway to the underworld. Could the Mayans have believed that this shimmering liquid was essential for guiding souls or unlocking the mysteries of the universe? It's as if mercury was the universal passport to the afterlife, a magical key that transcended time and geography. An empty box or a gateway to ancient secrets. The granite coffer in the Great Pyramid of Giza defies explanation. Granite coffer. The granite coffer, found in the King's Chamber of the Great Pyramid of Giza, is one of the most intriguing and enigmatic artifacts in Egyptian archaeology. Made from a single massive block of granite, an incredibly tough material to work with. The coffer is a testament to the ancient Egyptians' advanced engineering skills. Its size and precision make it an incredible feat of craftsmanship, especially considering the tools available at the time. However, the real mystery lies in its emptiness. While many scholars believe the coffer once held the pharaoh's remains or treasures, no such artifacts were found inside. This has led to a host of alternative theories about its purpose. Some believe the coffer may have had a more symbolic function. Its precise design, with its sharp, clean edges and almost perfect measurements, suggests that the ancient Egyptians may have possessed knowledge of geometry, astronomy, and metaphysics far ahead of their time. It's possible that the coffer wasn't just a physical container, but rather a key element in a grander spiritual or cosmic design. What would you say if your afterlife depended on it? For one ancient Egyptian, silence wasn't an option, thanks to a literal gold-tongued mummy. In a discovery that has tongues wagging, pun intended, archaeologists unearthed a mummified woman with a golden tongue in her mouth. Yes, gold. Not just for bling, but for a cosmic conversation starter. This fascinating find shines a light on ancient Egyptian burial practices, specifically their obsession with making sure the deceased could talk their way through the afterlife. The golden tongue, meticulously placed, was believed to grant the mummy the ability to speak before Osiris, the god of the afterlife, during their final judgment. But why gold? Was it just to flaunt wealth? Or did the Egyptians see gold as the ultimate upgrade for celestial small talk? Gold was sacred, symbolizing eternity and divinity, qualities they figured would impress the gods. This wasn't a casual accessory, it was a ticket to immortality, a divine microphone, if you will. More than just an opulent oddity, this discovery hints at an Egyptian worldview, where wealth wasn't just a flex for this life, but a crucial tool for navigating the mysteries of the next. It's ancient bling with a purpose, divine persuasion. Dendera light. In the Hathor temple at Dendera, a striking carving known as the Dendera light has baffled historians and tech enthusiasts alike. This curious carving depicts what many see as a modern light bulb, a long, bulb-like object with a serpent-like filament inside, sprouting from a lotus-shaped socket. Nearby, figures appear to hold or interact with the object, while another figure connects it to what looks suspiciously like a power cable. Did the ancient Egyptians crack the code of electricity long before Edison? Some say yes, suggesting this light bulb was used to illuminate their temples, bypassing the need for smoke-producing lamps. Skeptics scoff, calling it a symbolic representation of creation or spiritual energy. But here's the twist. Ancient Egyptians left no batteries, wires, or other tech lying around to back this up. So either they were incredible at tidying up, or we're missing the point entirely. The Dendera light might not rewrite science books, but it does shine a spotlight on how advanced and imaginative ancient cultures really were. Whether it's an artistic flourish or a cryptic clue to a lost technology, this carving has sparked a debate as illuminating as the light itself. Saqqara bird. The Saqqara bird, unearthed in 1898 from a tomb in the Saqqara necropolis, is an enigma that keeps archaeologists and engineers scratching their heads. This small wooden artifact, dating back to around 200 BCE, resembles a bird, but intriguingly includes features like a tail fin, reminiscent of modern aircraft designs. Standing only 6 inches tall, its aerodynamic shape has led many to question whether it was simply a toy, a symbolic representation, or something far more advanced. Some argue the Saqqara bird is evidence that ancient Egyptians had an understanding of aerodynamics, possibly even dreams of flight. Wind tunnel tests on replicas of the artifact have shown it has gliding potential if fitted with a stabilizing rudder. Was this a prototype for an ancient glider, a ceremonial object tied to the concept of flight in the afterlife? Or merely an elaborate child's toy? Its exact purpose remains a mystery, but the Saqqara bird continues to inspire fascination. Mummified infants. Tucked away in King Tutankhamun's tomb, the mummified remains of 2 infants raise intriguing questions about his life and death. In 1922, the discovery of King Tutankhamun's tomb revealed a stunning array of treasures, but also a chilling mystery. 2 mummified infants were found within the tomb's chambers. These tiny mummies, believed to be the children of King Tut, were delicately preserved and placed near the young pharaoh's own tomb. Their remains are thought to belong to a stillbirth and a child, who likely died during infancy, a heart-wrenching reminder of the fragility of life in ancient Egypt. What makes these mummified infants particularly intriguing is their proximity to Tutankhamun's burial, raising questions about the royal family's tragic history. Some speculate that their deaths might have contributed to the young king's own untimely demise, while others suggest that these infants were included in the tomb as part of a royal family tradition to ensure their protection in the afterlife. The mummification of these children, like that of the king himself, was done with extraordinary care, emphasizing the ancient Egyptians' deep belief in the afterlife and the spiritual importance of preserving the dead. Their presence in Tutankhamun's tomb offers a rare glimpse into the sorrow and rituals of Egypt's royal family, highlighting the personal and emotional side of the pharaohs amidst the grandeur of their reign. Pharaoh's Star Clock. The Pharaoh's star clock is more than just a timepiece. It reveals the ancient Egyptians' remarkable understanding of astronomy and spiritual practices. Discovered in a burial chamber, this wooden artifact, adorned with gold inlays and zodiac symbols, was likely both functional and ceremonial. The clock's design suggests it was used to track astronomical events, aligning earthly activities with celestial phenomena. Writings near the clock reference a ritual called the Awakening of Ra, performed during specific astronomical intervals, highlighting its sacred purpose. This advanced mechanism challenges assumptions about ancient Egyptian engineering, indicating sophisticated knowledge of celestial movements. Part of a group of Ramesside star clocks, it helped Egyptians map the night sky and determine important dates for agriculture and religious events. Its discovery in a tomb also suggests it had a role in guiding the deceased through the afterlife. The Pharaoh's star clock offers a unique glimpse into how the ancient Egyptians integrated their understanding of the cosmos with daily life and spiritual beliefs. Its advanced design and symbolic significance reveal the technological prowess and cosmic worldview of one of history's most fascinating civilizations. Pectoral scarab. Rolling in the sands and bringing life from dust, the pectoral scarab found in Tutankhamun's tomb is an extraordinary artifact that holds profound symbolic meaning. Carved from Libyan desert glass, a rare substance created by a meteorite impact 26 million years ago in the Sahara Desert, this scarab isn't just an ornamental piece, it's a cosmic symbol of rebirth. The yellow-green glass's brilliance reflects the mysticism and celestial connections revered by the ancient Egyptians. The scarab represents Khepri, the god of the rising sun, a deity linked to renewal, transformation, and the cycle of life and death. Its placement in the pharaoh's tomb underscores the central Egyptian belief in resurrection and eternal life. The pectoral, which features gold inlays and a harmonious design, is flanked by falcon wings and symbols of the sun and eternity, signifying the pharaoh's journey through the afterlife and his hoped-for rebirth. What makes this artifact even more captivating is the origin of the Libyan desert glass itself. Its celestial connection adds layers of mystery and wonder to the piece, raising questions about the Egyptians' advanced understanding of both the stars and the cosmic forces that shape our existence. The Book of the Dead, navigating the afterlife. What if the key to eternal life was hidden in a book? The Book of the Dead, also known as the Coming Forth by Day, is a remarkable collection of funerary texts from ancient Egypt, offering a unique glimpse into the civilization's views on death and the afterlife. Originating during the New Kingdom, 1550–1070 BC, these texts were typically inscribed on papyrus scrolls and placed in the tombs of the deceased. Their purpose was to guide the soul through the perilous journey into the afterlife, providing the necessary spells, incantations, and instructions for overcoming the challenges faced in the realm of the dead. The Book of the Dead is not a single unified work, but a compilation of different texts and rituals designed to ensure the safe passage and ultimate resurrection of the deceased. These texts were personalized for each individual, containing specific prayers and protective spells aimed at defeating demonic forces and ensuring divine judgment would favor them. The heart of the Book of the Dead revolves around the weighing of the heart ceremony, where the deceased's heart is weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. The rituals reflect the ancient Egyptians' deep spirituality and their belief in immortality, offering a glimpse into the rituals that guided the souls of the dead toward eternal life. Colossi of Memnon. The Colossi of Memnon are anything but ordinary. These two towering statues standing at the entrance of Pharaoh Amenhotep III's mortuary temple once had a remarkable, eerie distinction. They were believed to sing. Ancient Greeks and Romans reported hearing a mysterious sound emanating from the statues at dawn, a phenomenon that baffled and intrigued. To them, it wasn't just a strange noise. They believed the statues were singing a greeting from Memnon, the legendary hero-turned-statue who rose from the underworld to acknowledge their presence. However, after Roman Emperor Septimius Severus repaired the statues in the 2nd century AD, the singing ceased, leaving only the legend. Was it a geological quirk or something more celestial? The mystique of the Colossi endures, blurring the lines between the natural and supernatural. Visitors today continue to marvel at these monumental figures, which stand as a testament to ancient Egyptian ingenuity and belief. Though the singing has stopped, the legend remains, a reminder of a time when stone could sing, and ancient heroes lived on in the hearts and minds of the people. The Colossi's eerie echo still lingers in the imagination, servants for the afterlife. In the heart of ancient Egyptian tombs, a peculiar army lay in wait, small figurines known as shabtis. These miniature servants were carefully placed in burial chambers, ready to perform tasks for the deceased in the afterlife. But these weren't just any figurines. The term shabti, meaning answerer, reflected their purpose: to respond to divine commands and take on the labor the deceased would no longer need to do. Made from materials like wood, faience, and even glass, shabtis ranged in size from 4 to 20 inches, often resembling the deceased with remarkable detail. As time passed, these figures grew in number, particularly in elite tombs. By the New Kingdom, tombs might contain hundreds of them, some for every day of the year, others for overseeing the labor. They were summoned by magical inscriptions, like the famous Shabti spell, which commanded them to work the fields, build, or even serve the gods. Khufu's ship. The Khufu ship, also known as the solar bark, is a stunning testament to ancient Egyptian craftsmanship and spiritual beliefs. Dating back to the 4th dynasty around 2500 BC, this wooden vessel was unearthed in 1954 near the Great Pyramid of Khufu by archaeologist Kamal El-Malak, measuring 43.4 meters, 142 feet, in length and 5.9 meters, 19 feet in width. One of the oldest and best preserved ships from antiquity. The ship's construction, with over 1,200 pieces of cedar wood joined using advanced mortise and tenon techniques, highlights the extraordinary skill of ancient shipbuilders. Scholars believe the vessel had dual purposes. It may have served as a ceremonial bark to carry Khufu's spirit across the heavens with the sun god Ra, or functioned as a royal vessel during the pharaoh's life. Disassembled and buried near the pyramid, the ship was painstakingly restored over a decade, revealing its intricate design. Originally housed in the Giza Solar Boat Museum, the Khufu ship was relocated in 2021 to the Grand Egyptian Museum for enhanced preservation. Headless bronze statue. In the heart of Saqqara, a headless bronze statue was uncovered near the tomb of Pinemus, an ancient Egyptian official. Initially, the figure appeared to represent a seated scribe, holding a papyrus roll in his hands. However, upon closer examination and advanced computer modeling, the true identity of the statue became clear. It depicted not an individual person, but rather the designation of Imhotep, a title attributed to a legendary figure in ancient Egyptian history. Imhotep was the title given to the chief architect of the Step Pyramid of Djoser, which marked a revolutionary shift in Egyptian architecture. The name Imhotep became synonymous with genius, innovation, and wisdom, and those who held the title were seen as pivotal figures in shaping Egypt's architectural legacy. The bronze statue, crafted from a material usually reserved for gods and royalty, reflects the immense respect afforded to individuals who held this prestigious designation. The headless statue now stands as a remarkable symbol of this role, immortalizing Imhotep's impact. Hidden chambers. Beneath Zawiat el-Aryan's enigmatic step pyramid lies a mystery that has baffled archaeologists for decades. In 1904, Alessandro Barsanti uncovered a peculiar granite vat within a subterranean chamber, its surface polished to perfection. This chamber was sealed beneath massive interlocking granite blocks. So meticulously placed, they seemed to guard a profound secret. Barsanti believed more hidden chambers lay below, yet funding and the sheer engineering complexity of the blocks halted further exploration. Adding to the intrigue, during a rare rainstorm, water mysteriously drained into unseen depths, hinting at a vast, unexplored underground network. The site's inscriptions remain undeciphered, their purpose a riddle. Was this an ancient tomb, a ceremonial site, or something entirely beyond our understanding? In the 1960s, Zawiat El Arian became a restricted military zone, further fueling speculation. Could these chambers hold treasures, ancient knowledge, or proof of advanced technology? Hidden beneath layers of granite and secrecy, the true story of Zawiat El Arian continues to elude us. Perhaps one day the veil will lift, revealing secrets that could reshape history. The pyramids hold secrets that boggle the mind, and their artifacts tell stories we've only begun to unravel. From curious tools to inexplicable relics, these treasures challenge everything we know about history. Want to uncover more astonishing finds? Subscribe and journey with us into the heart of ancient mysteries. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments and spread the intrigue by sharing this video with fellow history buffs.